Welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is ThetaWaveTrader. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you all had an awesome weekend. Let's get started. Okay, I'm just waiting for gold to get back above this bear trap or bull trap right here. We can get above the bull trap with a nice little displacement. I'd like to see it come back, retest it before aiming for the premium box above us here. That'll be my little upside objective. From there to there. If we don't get above that, we're going to continue going lower overall. Come on. So I'll look for this target. Keep your eye on that consequent encroachment at 50.76. Silver sitting inside the civvy here and the bull trap. It's got a premium that's really close to the bull trap. So, and again, there's another one close to the next bull trap. So be real careful in this one because it could turn on you at any time. And silver's $110. That's way over what we expected initially. When we were calling that back in December, we're calling for $100. We're at 110, 10% higher than we expected already. Anyway, let's start back over here. As you know, if you've already seen, we've already gap down on the day or the week. This is our new week opening gap right here. That was the previous Monday. Oh no, this is Sunday. Friday, Sunday. Yeah, this was the gap right here. We just gapped down this morning for, no, sorry. That was the previous week's open. This is this week's open. So we've gapped down, we pulled back up. So we're expecting to see if this level right here on the hourly holds price. I'm kind of looking right here. If we close above that, then I'm looking for a retest of this and this to go for a rejection block, old highs. And then we still have all this liquidity sitting above the market here. So we have yet to revisit that. So there's some things I need to see happen first. Let's get above here and here before I consider that go much higher. Oh, let's make sure we're live and coming at you. There we are. All right. Good morning, Hadi. First through the door this morning. Welcome, welcome. We got 3 in here, hey? And 2 thumbs up already. Holy smokes. We got 2 thumbs up already, Hadi. You'll love that. All right, so I'm looking, I like this little bull trap holding here. We just did one little tick above that high, and then we're snap back. So nothing yet. It's just all looky-loo stuff. I am in a long on this one, and the DAX I got in there yesterday, right here. Came back down. I thought, that's nice. It's broken this mean threshold to the upside. Come back, get a tag on it. And then I was originally just going to aim for this premium box right here. which would have been nice. And then it came back down while I was sleeping. And then when it came back this morning, it was back up here. So it's like, okay, that's fine. So we're moved into break even plus the cost of the trade. I only got one lot on there. It's small. So this was the prediction I put on there this weekend, that it would go back up. Remember, we were talking about how it would take the high and then the low, and then it would displace either high or low. Ideally, you'd want to see it go higher, lower, clear out everything, and then send it higher. So I don't know if we really went up and, no, we didn't really go up and void the, take out the highs here. We went kind of up a little bit here, rolled over, and then went lower, took the lows, which is what we're looking for. Hit right off that number line we're looking for. And then now we're looking for this continuation back up into this gap here. So my upside objective for for German DAX is going to be somewhere around 311. So I'll put that up around 311. I'll leave that on there for this week and see if we get up there. 309, lucky number. This could just roll into that consolidation, right? So you want to see a big displacement above here now. 911, how ironic. Keeps turning up. 911. I am very well today, Hadi. Thank you for asking. You, your family. How's Daniel? Doing well? Doing good in school, I would imagine. He's got a smart dad. Happy mom. What more could a kid want, hey? Morning. So we want to see this candle now close up above here with a nice distinctive kind of pop without taking out that high just yet, so we can get an extension trade. So you got 1.5 minutes. You want to see an extension, so trade back into this box, and I can trade all the way down into here and then send it north. We want to see an extension and then a continuation model for that thing. Now I managed to get back all that I lost on the weekend. I think I was down to 320. I think I actually got down to 323. So I managed to make it back this morning, or last night, no, Friday, Sunday on gold. I did some, I was nailing some $10,000 trade or something like that. That's 24. There's 25th. Yeah, 10,000 and then 5,000. That, and then I just hit a nice little run of good trades. So we're back. Don't worry about my little bot. I've got a little bot that's I'm working on. So Bitcoin, I think Russell and I were kind of practicing being in the markets, just practicing on Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember what day we were practicing on, Russell. I don't know if he's in here or not. Let's go copper. We're looking at copper. Let me get my this might be a nice little copper trade right here. I'm looking for an extension model out of here now. So I'm going to take too on copper right here. And the stop loss will go just below here. Actually, I could probably take 25 of those. Or almost 30. It's very, very small return on your money. So this is just the whole box right here. I'm looking this premium box. Now that we just closed on it, I'd like to have seen it close above it. So, but we have traded above this premium box inside the small little range. We've run above the premium, and now we're coming back into it for a retest and send it higher. And you're targeting a chunk of stuff up there. And then ideally up in here. So we'll see what we get. If it starts to close back through this level right here, we're on the wrong side of it, obviously, and it'll take us out. It'll go straight to our stop loss. I'm not putting my stop loss here. I don't want to see this whole thing close in. And that little animal right there, that little bull trap, is what we were heading for when we're trading off of here. Trade above, come back in, extend up for the premium, take the premium, come back into the premium. That's our range extension model. So I'd like to see that continue on with copper. We'll trade copper. What the hell? So this was the level we were looking for in Disney. And Disney ran right up to our peak. And now I'm looking to see if it gets below this line on a close. And if it does today on a close, then I'm looking for this level to provide support and send it lower. And the Russell, how many guys we got in here on the Russell? The Russell index. So I think we had a couple of people asking about this last week. And this is a 15-minute chart. So as soon as we break above here, if we get through 50% of that, which is right there, if we close below 50% of it, then we're going to attack this imbalance again. So we just close on it, attack the imbalance, come back up, look for this to clear through here again, and then look for a retest of this order block. Once we have this little bear trap or bull trap, as soon as we get above it again on a physical close, which is right here, you don't get a chance to retest it. Oh no, you're right here. This one closed above it. Just barely closed above it. Came back inside the mean threshold of that. Like, see that right in there? Hit it, and then sends this up north, takes that up, comes back in, sends it north. So now if we come back and retest, depends on where we're closing on here. We closed above this one, so I like to see this hold price now. Come back to here and send Russell higher. And we're right inside the premium box, from discount to premium. That's your box to box trading. And now you want to see, because you're that close, you want to see if this is getting above here. It's going to get above that box, find some support at that, and then take this next bull trap and send it further north. That's the, oh, that was NASDAQ. That was NASDAQ. What was Russell? No, that was Russell. Okay, that was Russell. That was Disney. We talked about Disney, Tormel, none of those guys I'm interested in. What was this? Oh, this was copper. Oh, copper's going up already. How's that? Look at that, right on the money. That breaks this candle's high, then move to break even, give yourself a little bit of pocket change, and then let the rest ride. That's copper. The banks, there's that level we talked about, sending it lower. And this is where we're at with Citigroup. So we've been calling this short since the retest of the discount array. We ran through it, came back, retested that. We're looking for, that was our go, no go line. Broke through that. Now that's the go, no go. You don't get to go through there, so it's a no go. You're going looking for these equal lows below us here now. So the target would be right here. That'll be our next downside target in Citigroup. If you're banking. And it changes again if you can get back above that mean threshold on a close. Then you're looking for a retest of this Civi one more time. Down, British pound, Canadian dollar, not looking good. Looking good for the Brits, not so good for us. Looking for a nice little kick off of here. I got 1 month or so for this thing to start coming back down. I think I'm going to put this as a, because I have to keep track of different currencies. I have to look at this and say, I need CAD, Euro. Better. One I know is going to cost me $1.80. The other one's going to cost me $1.60. Jeepers. All right. Anyway, so let's get back over here. Dixie. Let's have a look at Dixie, see where we get. So we're looking, see what kind of reaction we get off the consequent encroachment of this. And then I'm looking for, see if that goes into here. And then send the carrot. The carrot, you want to see it reject off the carrot here and start sending it north again, which would put you at downward turn on your foreign currencies. So just watch right here right now. Your foreign currencies can continue lifting higher. So if we go British pound, what do we got up here? The last time British pound was up that high. Yeah, we've got one little poke through here for British pound. Let's see if it gets up there. One more little poke through there, so that'll be 4 hour. Let's see if we can get back up on top of that level. If we do, then that whole box here is going to be worthy of continuing push higher. That's the pound. You see how the euro is slid into that level on the 1 hour. So if I look at the 4 hour on here, there's its level. So euro slid into this level, is just popping out now, but it has held perfectly on the bottom of the SIBI, or the BISI here. And this one, we had a couple of little pokes right through it. Not that that really makes much difference, but we're still bullish. So we're looking for this to continue to push higher now on a 4 hour. It's already tried multiple times to get up here. And this is we've got a small little SMT between the 4 hours. This one's higher, this one's lower. I'm getting all crazy with SMT now. We'll wait. We'll see on that one. Silver and gold. Okay, so silver ran through here, found support, send it higher. Makes sense. Now I want to see if we get closed above 109.78.5. Remember we talked about we want to see this one get broken to the upside? It did. Then you want to see that one get broken to the upside? It did. It found some support at that. That's the premium, ran through the premium, came back down, hit your range extension, hits the extension. Here's your next bull trap, next premium, and you've hit the premium. Now we'll see what kind of reaction you get off of here. Because if this stops right here, it's also inside a larger premium. It's hit the edge of it. So you got to break through here, get on top of this, and then start hunting for that. They're all really close to each other, so at any point you could just get this reversal back into a consolidation. So got to keep that in mind when you're looking at silver. Same kind of thing here with gold. That's the upside you want to see broken, because they literally overlap one another. The premium is sitting right there, the discounts here. You ran into the SIBI, but it's not into the discount of this larger range. Unless I go from here, we'll see if it came down to the discount. It did. It just tapped it right there. So here you enter above. You want to see it entering at 50% or less. So that's the edge of the discount box. Just tagged it, went higher, hit that level, pay yourself. Internal range liquidity, that's all you're hunting for there. What do we got in here? Oh, soybeans is on a bit of a turn, eh? Okay. Let's keep your eyes on soybeans here. If you break that level on a close, come back and retest this candle. I'd like to see that take these lows out. See soybeans on a turn already. There's the retest of the SIBI. Perfectly. Trades through it. Up to it again, pops through. Now use this as support, set it higher. It's good. I want to see coffee start reaching for what do we got in here? Rejection block, and then you're looking up here. That would be my upside target for that. For coffee, oil, okay. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Good morning, Hans. Abs, good morning. Good morning. Russell, good morning. Paulette, how you doing this morning? How's the wonderful Caribbean right now? Guys enjoying some good weather down there, Paulette? I hope you are. We've had some crazy little swing temperatures. We get down to -15. Then we're back up. I think this week we're all plus temperatures. So all the snow we just had is going to start melting. So everything's going to turn into ice again. So crude, I'm looking for crude to come back down into this range here now. Look for 50% of this range. Oh, we're already at 50%. Still, I'm going to close below this consolidation. We could still kind of bang around inside here. I want to see a decent break below here and then come back and retest the candle's wick or body and send it lower. Start looking for 60, 70% retracement into that range there on the hourly. ES. ES isn't, it's got a bit of a turn. I'm slightly negative in ES right now. I would love to see it get back up into here though. 69.59. Right now, slightly bearish until we get, if we break below here, then I'm definitely bearish. And that will put some, see how we're below this level. We've come back in, we've retested it, we're sending it lower. Keep your eyes on the little breakers here. Parent breaker of this run below this low. So I'll be looking over here. Yes, it's nice and cool. We have a nice little breeze. Oh, that's, I just got pictures of it in my head, Paulette. But it's lovely. So watch this level right here. Oh, we've already tagged it right there. Right on the money right there. That's the high. We'll see how far back into this we go now. Watch the midpoint of that candle now. There's a couple of little bissies down below us. Charlie got the Wordle in 4. Ollie, every time our lowest unplugged. I'm paying attention to 26,102. Went right down to the low. I agree with you, Ollie. I still want to see that 24,600 level. Yeah, it's been really chopping around in here for the 4. You look at the 4 hour, the daily, it's been chopping around inside this daily. There's a daily range that occurred in December, and we've hit the mean threshold of both the upside and downside order blocks. The upside breaker, if you look for little swings that have occurred, that would be an upside breaker. Or if you're looking at overall the long, it's a mitigation block. I don't care how you look at it. Its mean threshold is all I'm interested in. So it's mean threshold. I'll show you instead of talking with my head cranked over here. Let me show you. So you see how it's just been chopping around back and forth here, right? But this is the range we've been in. So you take the lowest down close candle on the highest up close candle and look at the mean threshold. That's holding price right there. And then the mean threshold here, holding price. So you're between these two candles and we're just banging around inside here. You sweep a little liquidity here and then you're back into this little premium BISI here inside a smaller range. And then all you've got left really is this big gap that we've been playing in. So we need to bust through this 25,834 and then start heading for, there's a small tiny little imbalance at 25,943. And then if we can get on top of the rejection block and use this little tiny guy as support, then I want to see it run for all this liquidity that's above us here. And then you're targeting these imbalances, the rest of this imbalance from here to here. No, right from there. You'd have to target right up to here. That's the upside. And then if you get on top of that, then we're looking for new highs. But just to run on this liquidity would be nice because there's a ton of it sitting in there. See how retail looks at that as the ceiling, and you want to see it pop through there, and there's still some room above us that we can reach for. So that's what I'd like to see for upside. Okay. That's the daily. Gold's on a little turn. Took that, broke the bull trap to the upside. We came back to the bull trap. Now we're sending it higher. This is good. Next bull trap's above us in the premium boxes here. So we can use this and come back into that level and send it higher. That'd be nice. There you go. Retap. That's a 1 right there. You got to kind of load in on this one. Stop loss will be sitting just below here. That extends up there. Move your stop loss to break even. It's a small little run. So I'd like to see it come back into here. If it takes that, I'll take the trade off and wait for the next entry. That's a huge regular trading hour gap. Right there. If we start trading through that, not interested. Come back and close it. That's good. I don't want to see us starting to eat through this level here, though we can, you look for from here to here, that's all fair game. So I literally have to be just below that. I don't want to see that fill in that much. I want to see this order block hold price now. Start sending it higher. There we go. No. Pull that in tighter. I don't want to see that get lower than that. There's 730. If we get this swing through here, then we've got a little high taken right there. We've got a new swing forming, so this would be the change in direction. There you go. It's change in direction. So I'm out. That probably won't let me go now because I'm a couple of minutes, for at least a minute or two into this. We wait now for this to get taken on the upside. It's still not letting me close it out. That's the trouble of being close to that opening. You get caught in here. Leave my stop loss isn't taken. We'll see what they actually close it out at, whether or not the order was recognize later. All right, so that was 700 and something that was out. Yeah, 680. So we got a regular trading hour gap below us now. We'll wait for market structure shift, or make for this bull trap to let go on the upside. Eek. So we're looking for that upside on what we just point out there on the daily. That's the top of the premium box. That's the imbalance in the discount portion. Came back, refilled, premium, box to box, all in here. Now we want to see if we can get through here, find some support at this for range extension, and then a continuation. And then we're heading for that that daily level we mentioned. It's going to be around 844 to 882. 844 to 882. Somewhere up there. I'm not interested in chopping around like that. This is chopping. Just wait. We've traded above this level, and then we went ripping all the way through it. So that candle alone right at 930 is enough to rip you up. It's not acting the way we want. Now it acts the way we want. We're right back into those little cluster of up close candles, and it's sending it higher. But we'll wait for the macro to occur. Good morning. Snowed in central Pennsylvania. How much snow did you guys get? $11 inches. Wow. That's impressive. Even for Canada, 11 inches is good. That's a nice sore back day shoveling, let me tell you. Your bees are okay, I hope. Looks really pretty. Is it really hanging on the trees? Do you have any leaves on your trees down there still, or are they all gone? I don't know what your weather's like there, whether you've perpetually got foliage on your trees or not. They're alive, good. Leaves have leaved. Okay. All right, so now I want to see this hourly close up here and then come back and use this as support and use this as support and use that as support. This whole little block right in here becomes a support level for me to send that for rejection block and higher. So I don't want to see it close up too high. Like I don't want to see it rip all the way through here right away. Otherwise, this box changes to just the top and the mean threshold of that. So Okay, just nibbled a little bit more out of gold there. This little run from here, just nibbled a little piece out of that. We're back into another premium here. This is the next premium box above that. I'd like to see us get some support here though. Let's see what kind of support we get here. $69.82. Yeah, I think that's what I called for earlier, wasn't it? $69.82. What was $69.82? $69.80. 84. New week opening gap. Don't rush your trades. Just kind of take your time, wait for your ideal setup. So looking for 8, 25, 8, 11, 8, 12. That was the upside 4 hour I put in, but I want to see 25, 849. I think we just hit that, did we not? Sorry, I'm over here now. 25, 849. Right there. Oh no, we're still got some a ways to go yet. 25, 849 up here and here. That's the box we put in here to 882. That's where I heard 882. Somebody else had said 82. That's where the 82 popped into my head. Okay, that's where I had the 82. Tightened it up. Let's go. Just reading Winter Storm already calls some death. Stay warm out there. Wow. Guys, stay warm, man. Huddle up. Huddle up with your families. I want to see ES really start to drive this higher now. So we're expecting a 9-10 turn here at 882 over 69.82. Back in here, we're looking for this upside target. There seems to be a lag in there. New day opening gap sitting right here. We're into the new week opening gap over here now. So what kind of reaction we get off of here? There's a small little change here. We get through this market structure here with this little breaker. I'd like to foresee us return back to the 69.69 here. Oh, it's already back. That would be it here. So just waiting for any type of turn here now. Gold is Not doing much right now. We're banging around inside here. Right up at the premium already. I've got no range extension yet. Silver. Same thing with silver. Looking for a Dixie to hit our carrot here. That should drive up into there. That's hit our level of British pound we're looking for. Now I expect to see euro try to start picking up the pace here. We've broken the old high. Euro's got to pick up the pace now and start running for the highs. It's hit its discount array here. So I'm expecting to see this really start pushing through here into that 86, 87 level and reach for its new high. There's a divergence going on there. So I'd like to see this one really start pushing through here now. Now that it's already bottomed out on the downside, I want to see that come back up. Clear this, come back down one more time and tag that, the top of this candle, and then start pushing through this main threshold. And go for the rejection block and then aim for up here. I'm looking for this level right here. So as it starts driving into this target, I expect to see this start to really push up into here now. Because that's a 4-hour target. This is just a 1 hour, so that should get us up there. Bitcoin's too choppy to play in. My German DAX still running. I only got one lot on there, but whatever. We caught it at a nice level. I'm sorry, it was right here. Sent it higher. So I don't want to see it get below here now. You can put your stop loss one tick below that candle right there. That would be a market structure shift, so that would indicate that I should be out of the trade. If I'm not here to watch it, I don't want to see that get below that level. So that candle's my line in the sand. All with this would be like support to see that push higher, and we've got an upside objective up here. Watch that mean threshold of that Citibank again. Right about there. I think that's about right. Was off. Right there. So you see where we sit here? The little pendant thing. I don't remember how Michael trades out a pendant, but I'm watching that mean threshold right there. Trade above it. You got this gap here. Trade below it. You look at that gap there. We want to see it close below it, and it has, and it's run back through here. So we want to see this day close inside this little area here for that to continue, aiming for rejection block, half the wick, full downside liquidity hunt. Watch this level right here now, the next 30 seconds. There's the premium. Let's hit. Now what I want to see is this little candle right here. At the top of that candle. I want to see it come down and tag that. Watch an institutional order flow entry drill right here. So watch a small little fair value gap form. There you go. Sorry, small candle, tag. And that would be a first entry for a long. So you could do a buy right there. And the stop loss will go just below this. I don't want to see this all fill in here. That candle's got a whole price. And send that higher. There's a load in. Another one right there. So graded response here now, right? So, oh, I gotta take a bite of my honey. So as soon as it takes that high there, then I'll move to break even. Take one off there. Oops. I added one on. Take one off. Take one off. So now you got, so now if it comes back, takes us out a couple $100. So it could come back and tag us right here, which probably will. If it's really tight, it'll stop right inside that little tiny imbalance right there and then send it higher again. Otherwise, it can come all the way back inside and tag that candle's open, which would put us, which would take us out of the trade. That's why you want to see that just leave from here. And the next target is right there at 50.5096. So now I'm going to move this to here. I don't want to see it come back down there. So lock in some profits. It's a zero stress trade right now. You don't see us going, oh my God, it's terrible, right? You trade the model, the extension model, and there's your extension, or continuation, I should say. That was the extension. Here's the continuation model. Pay yourself, zero stress. And if you keep saying, well, you had 2 or you had 3 on there, you could have made more, then you're just clearly not looking at the logic of the trade. See how this is an imbalance? Now we've taken out a new high. That is, you don't want to see that traded through. If this has got aggression, it should just keep leaving, right? If it starts to roll over now and takes that out, then I'm not willing. I'm too close in a premium to take a big loss. So I don't want to see that turn, because that's the potential turn. That's the market structure shift. And then we've got another run back into this level here, which I'm not interested in participating into this high in the range. So I'm keeping it super tight. I'm demanding specific data points. That's why my stop loss is as tight as it is. I don't care what some people call it. You may call that fear. I'm demanding specific points. If I lose it, who cares? Make a couple of bucks here and there. That's it. Tap it, go. Look at that kiss right on the nose. There you go. That should take it out. That should have taken it out. That should have taken it out. What the hell's going on here? Trading View. What the hell's the matter with you guys? Look at that. Close, 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 close. I don't know what went on there. What was that? Oh, I still made 163. Okay, whatever. So change in direction, right? See how the significant change? That's why it's tight when you're that high in the range. This is what can happen. That's why I was protecting it as much as I could there, because of that very thing. On ES, I'd like to see it come back down to first presentation. I'd love to see us run this regular trading hour gap out there, Derek. We're right inside that new week opening gap, which is really nice. Who called 782 or 982? You're so close. You're like 2 handles out, man. Watch for this market structure shift here. I'd want to see this all clear out of here first and then start pushing lower. There's a retest. You could take 1 or 2 there. We'll try to. I don't want to see it run back up above that candle. That's the bull trap. So I want to see the bull trap hold now and this roll over and come back lower. There's no real premium in here, so this could be just another consolidation and we're going to lose 300 bucks. That'll eat up all my profits in my my German DAX, I think. My $80 in German DAX. Does it come back down to my stop loss again? It's ran through it and it's not taking out the trade. I don't know what's going on with this trading view, but it's not. Oh, sorry. I'm like, I should be out of that. I should be out of that trade. And look, it gap right through me. Hello, we're over here, Darren. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh, whiny. What's these guys? What's our copper up to? Where is copper? Right here. Oh, we're up on copper as well, aren't we? All right, now I'm going to move copper to break even. We took that trade this morning. I showed you that one. We got it right on the money here this morning. It ran that high. You can pay yourself a couple of ducats there. So we'll take we'll take a bunch off of this one. You got to pay yourself there. So let's take 5 off of there. How's that? So we made the cost of our trade, and we sell that. That's trade is paid for. It's stress free now, and we're looking for right there 24. Okay. You saw I got that copper this morning. That was the run on there. How many other trades have we got on here? I forgot. I might have put some more on somewhere else, right? We got 3 of them. We got the ES Mini, Copper, and German DAX. ES Mini. We got a mini trade on there as well. Oh yeah, we just put that one on. All right. I've been having some issues on ES taking, I doubt interest really taking it higher. Yeah, I've been having some issues. Those gaps are confusing. Which ones are you looking at there, Derek? See, it's loitering around here. There's nothing for me to play off of here. I'm just purely playing this off of this little switch up here. I don't want to see this get taken, so my stop loss is going to go right here right now, 1 tick above that little breaker that takes out this high. That breaker, now that it's broken to the downside, I'm using this as support to go lower. That's the only reason I'm in this. There's nothing else that really supports any long or short here. That's a weak kind of trade. Ideally, I'd like to see a nice little fair value gap in here with a breaker as a nice little support level for that to go lower. So if that doesn't start picking up some pace right now, I am now going to move to break even. I don't like all this waffling around in here, so now I'm out. Usually if it's got intentions, you want to see it hit it and then quit it. Just start leaving right away. This all waffling here is not a idea of fun, so we're going to wait. There's our box finally hit. We're calling that from way down here. It's nice. It's hit it now. Now what I want to see is whether or not we start working our way through this box. Its consequent encroachment's the important thing. I want to see whether or not we bust through that. Because as we know, I'll just do this. So we got a 6 a.m. candle right here. That's its consequent encroachment. There's consequent encroachment of the next one above us. Oh, the ones that maybe think TradingView wasn't working again. Yeah, it's a little so watch right here now. This could be just a little tap and go. A little tap and go. Right there. That could be just from there up. Let's see that run higher now. And if you look at the other ones, we're right up there. We could just see that stop, roll over. If it takes this side out on the downside, and this candle here, look for a revisit here. And I want to see market structure shift 676. That's got to get way down there. So small little change in direction. You want to see a market structure shift below here. And then I would start to see that would be, yeah, right here. I agree with you, Derek. I don't want to see too much more upside. If there's going to be upside, I don't want to see any more than we've just hit. Maybe rejection or into this consequent encroachment and roll over. But this is nice if it just taps it. See how we're finding some resistance here? Oops. And I want to see that really start to smash down now. And it's 10 o'clock, so I'd expect to see a turn here at 10. We might get one more run up here, create a wick, and then see 10. Look for a reversal here at 10. $69, $68, $75, and have my stop loss at this breaker still holding. I like the mean threshold still holding. Yeah, that's a good. I like that, Derek. That's a good location, man. Nice. Retap, send it lower. That's a short. So you see where the little breaker is right here? Or a little bull trap. It's inside the bigger one, but that's sending it lower. No, I don't want to see it come back up there. Let it run. That's the discount. You take one off there. That's right in the mean threshold. You got to take something off. And then let it run. See if we get there any more out of that. No. What's the gap in there? It's 0.25. It could be a run. Keep coming. There's a 60. Oh, you're looking for 68. Hey, Derek. 69, 68. Give that one a little kiss right there. Split the difference in here. I'm going to sell one there. If we close above that, I'm on the wrong side of that. As soon as it breaks that low, I'll move to break even and see if we can squeeze some more out of this. It's not great. There's definitely more high resistance. There's nothing that really warrants. This is a great trade, just so you know. Yeah, the silver bullet. The silver bullet. Nope. No. Silver bullet or not. I think there's that one little punch they want to make up there one more time. Create that hour, the 10 o'clock turn above this high. And then we'll look for a reversal here. It's best to risk very small amounts in uncertain situations that don't give you like a solid reversal. What do we got? Our other trades are still okay. Copper's good. And the German DAX is good. Sehr gut. Yeah. Candle. I like this. That's going to hold support 50%. That's still good. We take out that high on a close. I'll move my stop loss to here because that means we would have done the work down here and we're not going to catch a little reversal. So I want to see us close above there. And then I can shuffle or I can just leave it alone. We're in profit, so we're aiming for that spot up there. So we'll leave that alone. And copper. Copper's now, it's got a nice little run up here. I don't want to see copper move more than, see, usually if you see this start to come back, I want to see a fair value gap form above here in the hourly on copper, and then an institutional order flow entry drill, which would put us right at 50%. If that stops right there and an hourly finishes up here in 44 minutes, and we get a small little candle, it can come up here, roll back down. It's okay. I just want a small 1 hour candle here on copper, and then watch if we reverse engineer this. Watch this 50% right there. If it stops right there, and let's just do this. You go, poof, equilibrium. Look where it lands, right on the money. That'll give us a 1 hour. Then I want to see a B level trade entry here to load more on to go long. So 1 hour, you look for that level right there on a 1 minute chart for a reversal. Catch the reversal, and then that's your B level trade. So you don't want to see it close below there. If it does, then forget what I just said. You're looking for perhaps 75% of that trade, that level, which would be quarters. Depends on where that ends for the hour. That may just come all the way back down, tag that, which is fine by me, and then leave, like we're just doing right now. Forget my whole reverse engineer crap. Stop right there and go higher. You don't want to see it come back through here. You want to see it create a fair value gap there. Tag that high and leave. I don't even want to see a small fair value gap here or a small candle here now. I want to see that wick touch that and just leave. Then make a fair value gap, but no institutional order flow entry drill, just leave. If it's aggressive, it should just go. If it fills it in and starts digging into this wick and that, like that, not interested. So stop loss will be up tight, because if we get through 1, 2, 3, your ass is next. So we've already paid ourselves a bit up there. There might be a tiny one there still. We'll see. Either way, we're stress-free in that trade. And the DAX, still waiting for that to close up higher. Bitcoin's on a run. Retest, go higher. EuroCAD, how are those guys doing? We're looking for this to dig into here a bit more. No, we don't want to dig in there. Let's see if that hit that and then roll over. I don't want it to go too high. It means I have to pay more for pounds. silver, high hole silver, and away we go. We've come down to that level we're looking for. Look at how many times we're banging on that critical level. And that's that mean threshold of that little candle right there. That's the data point I'm looking for. And look at how many times we hit it. Tell me it's not algorithmic. I say you crazy. I say you're crazy. Soybeans. Remember we said we want soybeans to come down to here? Look at that. Bang, right on it. Now I want to see it react off of there. So if you got in soybeans right there, I gave you that this morning. There's a tag. Move your stop loss right into break even. You don't even want to see that come back down and tag that now. You want to see it just leave. That's the full perfect entry for a long. And then your stop loss usually sits down here. And if you close back up above that candle right here, then you want to go short. But I don't know. That's a 4-hour candle. So you're looking for any sign right here now. Let's go. Let's do this. So that little line that we had sitting right there, let's look for a reversal that occurred on a 1 hour. Nothing on a 1 hour. On a 15-minute. Nothing on a 15. On a 5. On a 1. Came down, tagged it. This is the change in direction. You came in, hit it. You go long. As soon as it starts taking out a high, move your stop loss to break even. Pay yourself at the highs. And then when you see this reverse in the direction you were headed back down again, came back up, retested it. And now if you don't want to see it break this level right here on the downside, it does right there. And you go, I'm on the wrong side of this. And it also takes out the low. So now that low and that level there is for range extension or continuation. There's the continuation, and we're back to. So you've seen lots of opportunities to catch your trade on the long. Watch the reversal. Watch the range extension, continuation. And now we're looking for a retest of this. This right here. If we come back and hit that, before we take that low out, you want to see it come back and hit this. First presentation fair value gap, roll over and come lower. If it takes the low and then comes back to this, wait. Because if it pops through it, that low now becomes this reversal model. So that's how you look for that. It didn't quite tag that ultimate entry on the 4 hour. But you see my point? Yeah, it didn't quite. Oh, it's because I didn't have it sitting there properly. It's right there. See that? I didn't have it sitting right. So wherever that candle's low is, now I bet it hit it. And I'm just keying off of that point there. So just so you know, I'm not just form fitting this. The high in that candle is 644. 644. Now let's see what the low was on the 1 minute. 644. Right on the beezer. So as soon as it hit that, you're looking for your reversal. As soon as the body breaks there, you're saying, I'm paying myself. 1, 2, 3. Scale in, takes out the high, move your stop loss to break even, pay yourself, let it do its thing. Then pay yourself on the way up. Move your stop loss. As soon as you see that high get taken to the upside, always keep your eyes open for the first reversal. There's your reversal. Move to the stop loss, or it would have taken your stop loss by then. You would have paid yourself all the way up, and it would have, this candle here would have quickly come back and taken you out there. So anyway, good little opportunity to look for perfect entry. Where are we at here? Let me put that back. That's soybeans. Was it soybeans? Yes, it was soybeans. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Now, I still want to see soybeans stay above that level. If it closes below here, then look for a rejection block and a deeper rundown. Oil, what is oil up to? Consolidation. We wanted to see a body get below here. It did. Now it's way back up inside there. Now I want to see this roll over and come lower now. ES on the way up. Moving on up. Look at that. You guys, if you can't see my continuation model, jeepers, look at that. Body pops up above it. Retest the high perfectly right there. That 69.80 was your entry for a long. So I'm looking for, oh, sorry, the top of our box there on this NQ. There's the top of the box. That's dusted. What is the top, the close of that candle? $87, sorry. 87. Right there. Right there. Where it's hit the top of it. That's the box we're looking for. I didn't have it precisely enough there. Now it's precise. That's the big happy box. Now I want to see, this is called my area of interest. Let's make this I don't know about you, Derek, but I'm not interested till we break market structure, but internal range liquidity. If you're doing box to box trading, we get through here, target this. Don't chase it. Wait for a setup. I never did find out whether or not Harry's joined us here. What time frame are you looking at for that box D? This one here, I'm looking at a 1 minute chart. There, I literally closed on it, opened on it, a little tippy tappy, and then send it lower. I'm not into those open closes on. It's got to close through for me. So if you're pulling your fib tool inside here as a take profit model 1, if you did use that as your entry, take profit model 1, as soon as that hits 50%, pay yourself. And look where 62 puts you. 62% puts you right on the discount box. There, that one closed below. I'll take that one short. Right there. And you got to put your stop loss, unfortunately, way up here. Above the bear trap, or the, I keep saying bear trap when I mean bull trap. Bull trap. Now we're looking for 50% I'll pay myself at 50%. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Old high, you can pay one there. Move your stop loss to break even. There's 50. Pay yourself there. Oops. Pay yourself there. And then looking for 60%. Come on, I'm moving my stop loss here. Get into 60 so I can move to 50. Look at that. I already got 2 left. I'm out. Now watch it come to 60. So that's the little reversal right there. There's a perfect entry. Pay yourself on the way down. It takes out the low. Pay yourself. It starts hitting this. This is the cluster over here you got to be careful of. You're below 50% now. So you want to see it hit 62. So I'll make sure you pay yourself there. So either way, a couple $100, whatever. But perfect entry. Make yourself a little bit of money. Move to the sides. Internal range liquidity out. It's a beautiful way to go, my friends. Oh, the bigger one. Which one? This one here? That's a 5 and that's a 1 hour. 5 and 1 hour. We're not far away from the 4 standard deviations. 4 standard deviations, he says. Oh, let's see what we got here. I like this one. I like this. Level for a there's 1 standard deviation, there's 2 standard deviations, there's 3 standard deviations, and there's 4. Yeah. But that's the box. That's the box we want to stay inside, man. So that's already hit the top of the box. Now I want to see a market structure shift here. I see your 4, Derek. I see if it's on the same one I've just pulled it from. I see your 4. I see your fall. Now, if we reverse and start to come back up here, this is why you pay yourself internal range liquidity at 50%. Pay yourself off of this old typical high candle that you're looking for. You don't want to see that it's 50% of that last candle there. Like, watch if I draw that out, you'll see what I mean. Take that candle there, and I'm just coming to the very bottom of the body. Look where 50% puts you. That's why you pay yourself 50% and 50% of that range. If this reverses now and goes higher, that held price back right there. If it doesn't and sends it lower, look for this targeting this SIBI again. And I'm happy with a little bit of internal range liquidity money, and that's how you quickly siphon a little bit out of the market there. Where are we sitting at right now? Where's our other trades? Positions. They're all still good. Copper's coming down a bit. Everybody's still good. We're doing okay today. Why is there a delay there? One more little punch up there, Derek, for a 4-banger, hey? 4-banger will put us right here. Is that what your 4-banger is, Derek? We can still run up quite high into this range here. This is all bearish still up to here at 25,877. Oh, sorry, what's this guy looking at here? All the way up to 69.86. You got a change here. Nothing clean. Yeah, right now you're sitting in the middle of this small little range right here. So it's like a dead man zone. And you've got this BISI here. I want to see this hold price and send it lower. And it's got to clear out this little guy down here and then get a little market structure shift before heading for this here. And there's really not a lot of reward in here. Opportunities to get short. You'd have to really kind of gamble on that being the high. And not look for this SIBI to get revisited. Like that full fill right there is what you want to see. Roll over, take this out, come back, use it as support, take the extension, and then look for continuation into this SIBI here. Good idea, Hadi. Wait for something cleaner. I do like the fact on the NQ we nailed that box. I really like that idea. It was very pretty. Now I want to see how we act inside that box, whether or not we quickly get out of here, break market structure, and that box was the upside objective I was looking for. So we're back to this again. So you're inside this range. You've ran up into the premium, ran down to the discount. Now we're just going to bang around back and forth between the premium and discounts. Or are we looking for a body to close through here or close through here? So just watch, because these are going to be the range extensions that we're looking for. That's the internal range liquidity. Unfortunately, if that's where you're looking for to catch along, you've already hit premium. So if you're hitting 50%, move to break even, pay yourself. If you're running another, what I used to call buffering trade, you buffer this, you just come in. Every time it comes back to that level, you catch it long, stop loss goes here. As soon as it gets 50%, break even, pay yourself. And every time it comes back down, you just keep doing that. Keep looking for it to push up into that premium box. Hope you're not rushing any trades there, Russell. Just kind of wait, man. Don't try to force anything. Don't start your week off feeling stressed out and forcing something, especially if you take a loss. Then you're really going to feel the pressure from the weekend. And then the week starting off that way, not a good way to go. You get all that self-doubt and crap crawling in. You don't want that. So if you're doing that internal range liquidity hunt here, from there to there, oops. Oops, that's not what I want. I wanted the retracement. There, that's what I want. So you entered in off of here, 50%, pay yourself, you're at break even, half your trade is off, you're stress-free on an internal range liquidity hunt. 62%, you just got taken out at 50. You paid yourself there, you're out there. Done. Internal range liquidity. It's a great little model for managing quick little runs, especially if your model sets up. Be disciplined enough to follow your take profit model. If you're in a take profit model 2, you're waiting for that premium to get hit one more time. Wow, you've already hit the premium here. So that would be a take profit model 1, a take profit model 2. Take profit model 3 would be the next. You're just going to let this run until you see a reversal here. So your stop loss would be sitting down here, and you're planning on this running higher until you see a reversal, like a BISI forming in here. Then the take profit model 3 is out. Take profit model 4 is, we're looking for that target that Derek had mentioned. That's our 4 standard deviations. Take profit model 5 is your stop losses. You're looking for the premium and the discount. You're below the whole discount portion of the range, so your stop loss stays there, and you don't move it again until a new range establishes itself, like inside and out above. That'd be a new range. Then you move your stop loss to the bottom of that range. And the take profit model 6 is profit leg. You're going to use this fib to do an extension. Wherever that next profit leg is, you'll use 62% of that profit leg to take money out. Those are the 6 different take profit models. And if you don't remember those, then go back over the video. Note the time that we're in here. I don't know how many minutes we're in already. 108 minutes in. So go back and you'll hear all the 6 take profit models again. And then each one of those obviously has a set of rules to go with them. What one do you like the most? Which one is that pays you most efficiently? And take profit model 1 is by far the safest way to protect your money. Bar none, it is the safest way to protect your money. And you can venture out into the other take profit models after you've perfected model 1. I'll see what it does in this fair value gap 1 minute before I decide. We'll wait for the next macro. I'm looking for it to go above the fair value gap, and then we'll use the inversion fair value gap to get back in with a buy if it shows me what it wants to go higher. Yes, I agree with you, Derek. Yes, yes, yes. But see how we're closing through here? We just closed below it. Short. I'm looking for that to go shorter now. Wait for this mean threshold to get taken now. You've got a body below here. Now you don't want to see a body get back through there. There's the retest perfectly at 69.80. Now keep coming lower. Keep coming. I don't want to see it popping back up there. Just keep driving through now. So now it's battling off of this last little inversion fair value gap. Sorry, this what the hell they'll call that? It's not a breaker. It's called a, what's this weaker one again? Jeepers, my brain's going. Breaker is help me out here, guys. What the hell is that called again? What's this called? It's not a breaker. It's a mitigation block. Sorry, I got it before you did. So that's what I want to see. Mitigation block, fail. There you go. Exactly. That was the perfect entry right there. Short. Pay yourself at rejection block. Move your stop loss to break even. And if you paid yourself at the low, even better. We're targeting this little spot down here. MB. Thank you very much. Mitigation block. Yes. So that's the perfect data point right there. That entry right off that point. 69.80. Pay yourself. Stress-free trade. If it comes back and takes you out, who cares? You nibbled a piece out of the action. You got your extension model. That's what that is. It's an extension. Now you want to see a continuation. So this should close below here. If it does, then I'm looking for continuation into the discount box. Box to box. And keep in mind, there's a small little imbalance right here. This is the kind of chop that you're going to see, right? There's a small imbalance here. We've already ran out of low, so you don't want to see a body trade back through here, because then we're back inside this small range, and you're looking for 50% of that range, blah, blah, blah. Come on, bring it lower. We got 27 seconds to finish that candle below there. On a close. Thank you. Ease up, slow down, slow down. Don't go rushing in there just yet. That's too, you're being too aggressive now. Just hold up right there. Give me a couple of seconds. No, pop down. There you go. Now come back up. Give it a little kiss. It's just like talking to a horse. Easy now. Easy now. There you go. Now send it lower. Now go ahead into here. Right there. You can tag that little 69.77. All the way up to here at 69.78. There you go. It's like the candle whisperer, hey? Now send it into this little box down here. So you've got range extension right there. Then we got a retest. Then a continuation. So that's a continuation. I want to see more continuation down into this box here now. Right there. That's it. Mean threshold. That's not where you want to see it go too high. I don't want to see it get tap the mean threshold right there. You got to come down now. You don't want to see more than that. Stop loss would be like one tick above that high. And the fact that we're even eating into that thing, your ass is next. It's going to revisit this. Oh, it's already there. See, when it goes 1, 2, 3 arrays all in one candle, your ass is next. There you go. That's it. We did not get down here. So watch, see how that was the hint right there. We're going, whoa, 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 you're going too high here now. You're running too high. And then all of a sudden it ran through 3 of them at one time. Your ass is next. Sure enough, it hit it. We're above that level now. Now you want to see it retest this level, and we're back inside this range again. See how you can see the horse flipping and turning? You can almost feel the horse under you, right? Making that move. You'll feel the body twitch. That's the twitch. You see, wait, where is he going? Where is he going? Nope, your ass is next. He hits you. So now we've got to see if the body trades above here and here. It does. Didn't give you a retest here. You're way up inside the premium portion of that range, and now we're hitting the bull trap. So you want to be back on top of this bull trap before you consider running for the rest of the premium. There's an immediate rebalance right there, so you can look for a retest up in here now. If this lets go. If that doesn't, if that holds, look for this to get broken to the downside, retested, and then we're starting to run on that level, heading back here again. Oh, don't short now. Get you closer. You see where this stopped? Right inside that first candle. After you see the sweep below the low, look to the very first candle to the left. That is a bull candle. That's this guy. Notice how we never revisited it? We never tagged it. Never tagged it. Now we've tagged it. And look at the response off of that. So we tend to want to come back and fill in those levels that didn't get hit. That's why I'm looking for this one to get retested. It didn't. It just hit off that guy. We may see one of these finally drop down like 3 plunges first into that level before running higher. I don't know. We'll see if this bull trap holds. There's the premium box just getting hit now again. Now watch for that immediate rebalance area. Remember, this could be just a wick. You don't get too excited about the candle that's forming. Wait for it to finish and make a decision on its close. That may be all you need, is just to run right up into that premium, clean it out, and then you start getting this. See how we have not closed above there yet? We just got a wick up there. That's why you don't get psyched out and say, oh, it's going higher. No, it's just running up into there, making its little run. Don't make your decision while it's going. So now I want to see it close back through here, preferably through this candle on a close. Then that gives me some padding here for this to come lower. We may get a third plunge into this level and into that little fair value gap down here that didn't get hit yet. I'll put this back here so you guys can see it. Oops. A remove. So now we've got still no body above there yet. Just wait. And you're right up in the premium portion of this larger range. 75% just got hit. And it's seemed to me, if it's not bouncing cleanly off of a level and you see these little wicks overriding it, then the market structure, price action is not moving as cleanly as you'd expect it to move. So wait for something cleaner. We've swept this low. There's the discount box. It hit, see how NQ hit it and ES refused to hit it? That's our discount. If you're looking at an SMT divergence and you want to say, all right, who's the strongest one out of the pair? This one ran all the way down to that discount box that we were looking for. This one did not run all the way down to the discount box. It held off. It said, nope, I'm not ready to go lower. I want to go higher. So there's your SMT. Even though it looks to me like you've got the same pattern, lower low, lower low. But when you're looking at SMT inside a range, you can also look at, here's where your SMT, you can look at SMT as a different kind of beast now. This is still an SMT. Why? Because this one failed to reach for that discount box where this one clipped it and then got the response off of it. You see that? Even though they were both making lower lows. That's how I would look at that anyway. That's the strength right there. Now we've got a body closed above here. This becomes fair game. I want to see that come back, find some support at that, and then go higher right there. And now the stop loss will go just, you have to include all that. I'm just going to go right here. I want to see that hold. I want to see this guy hold it at full tick now. I don't want to see even half of that get hit anymore. It's just, as soon as it takes that high, there you go. Now I'm moved to break even. And we are off and running. I've only got one on, so zero stress. Let it run. Reaching for the rejection block. Look at that. How delicious is that? No stress. Let the trade go. And it's right at macro time. Macro delicious. Macaroni. So keep in mind rejection block. We could just go back into another consolidation. We're coming up for 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock could take a little run here. We see it a take profit model 3. So basically I'm going to stay in this now till I see a take profit model 3. because there's really nothing in here for me to real key off of, except for this candle if we break that high. And then I'm just looking for a first reversal anyway. Unless it comes back and takes me out, which is fair enough too. You have a buy limit set on 69.84. 69.84. Okay. That's pretty much right where it's going to take me out, Derek. So could you say 69.84.5, please, and not take me out? That'd be kind of you. NQ took a high. Yes, indeedy do. Look at that. And then ES has not yet taken that high. Doesn't mean to say it's not going to take it yet. It just hasn't done it thus far. It's about to rip right up there. Now, if ES is failing to go higher and NQ is just running out its highs right around this 11 o'clock time, look for NQ to now make this right here. That's what you want to see. I'm going to move this back over here because that box was important. So now you want to see this level get traded through, retested right around 11 o'clock, right? Or we can see that 904 level get traded through and then come back down, and we start our 11 o'clock reversal back into this range and probably a run on this and a dig deeper into that SIBI. We could see that run right down into here. I'm going to keep this on here because it looks like this would be a great place for it to run through one more time before deciding to run higher. ES. Yeehaw! Now, if this takes out that high, I'll move my stop loss right behind this candle here. You see that little imbalance right there? I want to make sure I'm just behind that if we take the high. Because there's another one sitting, well, this whole thing is sitting right here. Let me get this out of the way now so we see what that looks like. That's the potential. So, no, I have to go here. See how we've got this is already right on it. I don't want to see it come any lower than that now. It can take my $75 and depends if TradingView decides to give me the 75 or run all the way down here, then decide to close me out. Not what I want to see. I want to see that leave. See how NQ has left the building? It's come back. It's retested this old high here. Took another high. Pay yourself. Move to break even. That's a stress-free trade right now. If that keeps running, next target, it's stress-free. In other words, you don't want to see it come back through this. We validated this candle, so I don't want to see that candle's mean threshold get taken. So stop loss will be sitting right there. If it takes you out, it takes you out. Whatever, man. And goes higher. That's it. You're out. So you paid yourself at the high. So you got coffee money and your trade got paid for. And now it just came back and whipped through there, and it's not what you wanted to see. Because we're getting to an 11 o'clock turn. So this could be just a reversal. And that's a quick way to pay yourself. That's no good now. This refused to go higher. That tells me it wants to get back down here one more time. Don't forget the area that didn't get visited. Keep your eyes on that area right there. Watch the next 10 seconds. See if that closes below here. We got some highs taken. Change in direction. There you go. We're below it now. So now we've got to change in direction. We're bearish inside this range, and we've got this bull trap to revisit. So this is the area to play off of, and we're watching this candle now. Okay, I have to pee. SMT now, Derek, nice breaker there. Six, 942, 946. Next box. All right, next box is going to be up here. Let me take this fella right here. Look for that box next. If we break through here, look for that. That's the next 904, then 942, 946. Yes, banging off this guy here. See how the wicks, how many attempts we tend to try to get through there? I got nothing, man. It's too choppy for me right now. It's kind of neat or nice to see it hanging around in here. Like it's building up some steam right at this event horizon. That 881 event horizon level. I think that's about right. It's about right there. 882. That's the event horizon right there. IN, event horizon on horizon EN, ON, IN. I learned horizon ON. I think it's ON. Anyway, let's have a look at that level right there. Basically, that is the space, the midpoint between a new day opening gap or a new week opening gap. Or a new week and a new week, or a new day and a new day. So we'll see if that, how well this one holds. Where's our, what do we got up here for? We've worked the top of the new day opening gap, worked the bottom. Now we're tagging the bottom. New week opening gap sitting right here. Oh, new week opening gap sitting right here. And this is what? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the regular trading hour gap below us there. Watch this guy down here still. Get through here. Tag the event horizon again. Look for this level here and here. Actually, it's a suspension block, so take this whole suspension block here. We just tag the top of it. How far behind am I here? Jesus. I got to keep dragging my. Is yours? You guys getting the same issue, where your YouTube is actually lagging behind a little bit? What's your lag on your guys' one? Like mine just seems that little red dot there just seems to lag quite a ways behind. It keeps on running, slowing down. Anyway. So there's internal range. We never get it. You never got a chance to get in on the premium to run to discount. So you hit discount now. No premium box to box. So you wait for market structure to shift, which is right here. And you're already way past the 50%. So a retest up here to the event horizon one more time, and then roll over and take that out there. You got a little lag. Drag your little dot right over to the edge there, Abs. Sometimes the for some reason the lag is actually you got to catch it up. You got to drag the button or the little red dot there and move it right over to the right. So now we're retesting this. We could come all the way back up and retest that premium box that we haven't hit yet. So I haven't hit this one down here. I've hit this one here. I haven't hit that. So you could see, boom, kind of like this. Run to here. Run to here. Like that. Then run to there. And then run to there. You got a 15-second delay on YouTube. Have you got your red bar right over to the edge there, Hans? Gold has gone higher, but hasn't not given me anything that I'm really interested in. This is the only bull trap that was actually got validated nicely right here. And look where the bodies end up, right in the middle of that little fella right there. Sends it higher. Should have been playing in gold this morning and stayed there. NQ's not doing what I want it to do. We're looking for 50%. We finally hit that this hour, last couple of hours. And I want to see if this continues to push through to 65, so on and so forth inside that range. Soybeans, see how it ripped through it? It came back. Look at that. Wow. So that 4-hour one, we caught that nice little reversal, and then it started reversing on us again. You nibbled a little piece out of there on a 1-minute chart, and then it ripped right through it. Let's go back to a 1-minute chart there and see that. Change in direction, traded back up into that one, went lower, took the low out. Get your extension or continuation model. There's your extension, continuation model, continue on the downside. Take the low, wait for a reversal. It just comes up, fills it, but does not close below it. So now you want to see this close below here. It does. You get an extension, come back in, continuation, reversal. Does it reverse? Nope. Just comes back up inside it, hits perfectly. Wait for that low to get taken for continuation or an extension. Right. It opened and closed right on it. Then your continuation is, you're still moving down. So you can still see how that 1 hour, that 4-hour hit, that gave you a long. This was your long. You caught the reverse and you go, no, I don't want to see this long get taken out. If you had that sitting as there, as soon as it took that high, you move your stop loss to break even, and it finally came all the way down and took you out. Get back on side with it for continuation on the downside. So you would be in that little piece there. So that's how that works. Nothing there. Still looking for this to creep up here. Finally came down to our carrot. Nailed our carrot. So that pushed this pound higher, euro higher. And now what you're looking for is to see if this dollar index, right at that consequent encroachment we talked about, that consequent encroachment now holds price, and we see it start taking out this candle here on the upside. If we can get that on the upside, find support at it, look for a run back inside this range to 50%, 62%, your internal range liquidity hunt off that candle. That would be a nice little swing. This would be nice to see it stay open in the next couple of hours, or next 4 hours, 8 hours. We see it just come back in here, create a fair value gap, kind of linger around in here a bit, pop through the bottom of that, come back up, take out the bull trap, and then send that back into that range. That'll force these guys to make highs and then send it lower. And euro pound, remember we said it can hit its low right there, and we wanted to see it react off. Look at that nice little punch off, sends it higher. Now I want to see it take out that main threshold and start targeting this box above us here. Look at Bitcoin. What a turn. You got to be on the ball watching that. How beautiful is that, though? Change in direction right here. Imbalance. Trade through it. You come back into the imbalance. Send it lower. That you'd think, okay, now it's going to go higher. It swept that low. Now it's closed above it. It closes below it. I'm on the wrong side of that. It comes back into that. I want to get that short. and you don't quite get it short there. It takes off without you. Next one comes back, retests the low. You can get short there, and then you've got a big massive run down. And there's a little tiny discount right here, which we've already hit on that one. Just tears right through it. So your discount box is down here. And you see how it trades through it, comes back to it, and then goes lower. That's your range extension. Right there, that's your range extension. You come back into the candle's low. And then continuation, that's all you got for continuation. Break a high, you come back into the high, take out recent high, look for a change in direction right here. Trades below the low. There's no retest here. You don't get a retest until here. One more time. And then that sends it lower. That's on a 1 minute. How's our little DAX, or German DAX doing? Good. Now it's come back down there. That's all I'm going to give it now. And you see how I've got this new SIBI forming here? So my take profit model 5 now moves to here because I don't want to see this get broken to the downside, because then this becomes a structure break, right? So you're always at the structure break when it take profit model 5. So now you're going to let that go all the way up. That could create a BISI and can come all the way back down into here. This is nice that we've already had a retest to there, so you can add another one on there. If we get a close above here, I'll add another one onto that. But you could add one on here. Stop loss moves to here. And you want to see because this candle makes up the top of that, you probably want to wait for that to get broken first to the upside. Now this has been through here. I wouldn't want to see it come back into there again. No more than 50% of that wick. Though you could see now the low has been hit, the consequent encroachment, and then another wick comes back down into the high of it. See at all three of those levels, and then it finally pushes through. So see what happens in these next half hour or so. But that's the market structure shift, right? So it now becomes the fail-safe, because now you have to ask yourself is, where would markets turn here? Well, we're sitting in this bull trap right now. So if I close below here on a close, I'll close that trade off. That's my fail-safe. That's my stop loss in case of a dramatic run. Protects my profits. And I know I'm on the wrong side of it, and that stop loss is going to get hit if I see a body close below here. And I've already seen it tag it. So how this candle's acting in here now will be, I don't want to see any more than the mean threshold or consequent encroachment of that SIBI get hit one more time. That bull trap has to get broken, right? So if the bull trap continues to hold, then the problem is I've got key important levels here I don't want to see get hit or passed. So there's the top of the SIBI one more time. So if I was using a take profit model 3, we traded below it right here, comes back into it, I would have gotten out of my trade there for a short using take profit model 3. You see how we now traded back through this level, and now we're coming back into it. So now you want to see that continue going higher. So now that becomes my new, because I'm using a take profit model 5, I'm always staying inside the next range, or on the bottom of each new range. And each new range is established once we make a new low, and then a new SIBI forms. So always get below the SIBI, because that's your change in direction, right? your obviously market structure shift. This 5-minute candle will determine my next move. If we take out the high, then I'd say we may be going higher if it sticks to it. The candles to the left goes above the lows, then I will think go higher. 30 seconds to detonate. Yeah, there's a little lag, low resistance, 15-second delay. I'm hanging in there with my buy. So I'm thinking just took out the equal lows on the 5-minute chart. Now going lower, close below 69 or 69.79 means I'm close. Turn on this last minute and I'll hold. Wow, more complexity. Took out the low and entered in at 10 a.m. So which one are you in right here, Derek? I'm trying to. Oh yeah, we're still looking for this level here, right? It didn't run back up into that level. So now that just tells me we've got this guy here. We got this like inversion, right? We still haven't tagged that level yet. So if we come back up, look for a revisit of this level here. There. So it'll be coming from here to there. Then you want to see it go down into here, close below there, come back into here, and then send it lower. So that's the next kind of sequence I'd like to see if we were going to come back up here. Doom, 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 and then hit that. And then we'll decide whether or not we're going to bounce through that and go lower, or bounce off of that and start aggressively running through this consolidation to take out the upside. And NQ on the Q at 11 o'clock. There's 11. Did not take out any highs. Still did not come back through here. We're inside this range here. So consolidation, price leg 3. So cam, if that runs up here now, comes back, you got cam 1, 2, and 3 all inside here. But you have to see a displacement candle. Not clean enough for me. Thank you very much. Gold. We got to change in direction. That's a short. I didn't take it 60 seconds ago. I would have grabbed that. Now you're looking for this to get taken out on the downside. Hold right there. Come back into this level right here. Stop loss to go above the break. This will become the new bull trap. All the time I can come back into here. See where 7 seconds ends up. You don't want to be closed above it or inside it. You want to be below it. Right there. Now you get a short there. Now I want to be one tick above there. Got to get some legs here. Way too messy though. Not good time for to be trading. He said, forevermore we shall go higher, hoping the words of the Wizard of Oz be followed. I'm going to move here. I'm going to take one there at the low, and then let the rest kind of run. That should, I want to see if this holds here. I don't want to see more than this whole thing fill in. So specific data point, that high, that's it. I want to see that fill. That lines up with the bottom of that candle, and the mean threshold is where I'm sitting. So I don't want to see it. Like if it's got aggression, then I want to see it just leave from here and take out this low. If it takes that low out, then I'll move to, there you go. Now I'll move it right here. I've only got one left on there, so we're going to let that run. Ooh, $1,000. Dig, 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 dig. There you go. Watch that retest there. There's the discount box. I'm out. I'm done. I'll take $1,000 right there. That's box to box. Done. It's a stress-free trade, man. Did you join along with me? Way too messy left-handed. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to take partials. I wonder if it's all these damn commercials keep pushing me back. It is, too. So now I want to see it close below this level. Oh, there's a quick run. There's a rejection block. I want to see that come back up into here. There's the extension. Now I want to see a continuation come back up. I don't want to see it close below here just yet. If it does, then I have to use this whole candle as support to go lower. There, we've got an extension. Now I want to see it just come back up into this area right here. There's institutional order flow entry drill. Not quite where I want it to be though. We have not validated that candle the way I want it validated, so I'm looking for this level up here. Oops, a little premature there. Get out of that, wait for that to come back up there a little higher. Just shy of my entry. Now if it takes off here, then so be it. Just a little shy there. We look for Crazy Ivan every day, my friend. This is Crazy Ivan time. So this be nice if Crazy Ivan could come back into here for 30, 32, 36, 36, 38 to come back up into there. That's a 30 candle right there. I don't want 32 to set us new lows and start really driving down hard here. Crazy Ivan every day, man. There's a 32. It's a 32 candle, so it should make a swing. It's below there. There's a swing. Now 34, 36, 38 up here. That's what I want. Whether or not it gets there is a different story now. That little retracement, not quite hit the target I was looking for. I was looking for right like 3 100ths. See, literally 300ths of a handle. So there's a 32. So let's see if we can get 36, 38 up there. $18 seconds, that 32 set. Oh, you're looking for Crazy Ivan over here, aren't you? There's 32. Not quite at our level yet. Crazy Ivan. That ran up into our premium. Now this is equivalent to this over here. So we've got that right there. That's right at the top of our level. Now this is the one you want to see. Do this here, and then back into here, and then into here. So that's that leg's completed now. I want to see this leg start now. From here, take that out. You got 59 seconds. Come back, give it a kiss. Good, right there. Now send the next leg down. Take out this candle here. Come back into that level, and then send it lower into here. That's the next. So far that leg. This leg's next. Then that little pop, and then run into our level that hasn't been hit yet. There's 34. Let's get 6 and 8 up into here. Because if we lose that, then we've got a big run up in 5 minutes. See how the 5 minute, if we don't get some support off of this level, right into the body here, we've got this upside here. It's been hit. That's what I like about it. It's been hit, and we run out this low, but we haven't taken out a body, hasn't taken out the low. So we're just sitting on it. So I want to see that, revisit that, and then just get this next price leg lower. There's your 36, 38. I think we take out the highs on ES before that drop D. See how it's not it keeps banging off this event horizon here, right? You might be right, Derek. It's got to close above here though, and then run up to I guess this is a new event horizon here, this yellow line. What's that one about? It's the event horizon between the two weekly inversions, or sorry, the weekly new week opening gaps between there and there. That's the event horizon there. So, but it's got to close up above there on a close there. So it's got it comes up and tags it at 69.86, but it's got to close above it and then come back and use it as support. Then I'm all for it. I'm with you on that. And it didn't look like our gold gave us what we wanted, so we close all these out because they're not coming back for them. So that's nice. 50% of this wick. We got a body right here. No, it literally closed on it. So now I want to see it come back and give it a kiss. And now I want to see that go short right there. Now I'll go short one there. If it runs through here, then that sucker is going to come through here. I don't want to see that get tagged. So I've got my stop above there. Watch here. If we close above here, we're on the wrong side of it. And we just did. Come back and give me it on the wrong side. There's the, give me the retest right here. Nope. You didn't get a retest there either. Look for this guy here now. There, it finally hit it. All right, so now we've got the range extension already. We've got the change in direction. So now we're back inside this. So we've got a go, no go box, and we've got a run above a high. We've closed above this level. So I want to see this come back and tag here before running through that. And if we take out the mean threshold of that, then we'll look for a retest of this, because this hasn't been tested yet. So I'm looking for how we act inside here now. How's my other little trade still doing there? 130 bucks. Okay, so let's watch to see if we can get one in here. So we want to see it punch through here if we want to see that run higher. Or you want to see it kick off of here, come back into this candle, find support at this. You don't want to lose the mean threshold. If you do, look for a retest of the SIBI and then send it higher. If it quickly runs through here and you see it eating through this SIBI here on the downside, retest it, go lower. Then we're looking for a run on the liquidity below. So I'm going to put one there off of there, and we'll see how that acts. Unfortunately, the stop loss has to go down here. So this would be like a layered response here now. You don't want to see this get taken any more than this. So you could say one tick below that low. Ideally is where you want to be. Lower risk of trade. And then you're watching to see if, yeah, see it's eating through it. We're going to retest this down here. I'm going to put it back down there. Oh, no. I guess it took me out. So let's look down here now. There's the retest of the... Now you can put one in there. Stop loss has to sit down here. If it takes out that high, then I'll move to break even. Because we've got a run above a high. We've hit off of an area we're waiting to see it go lower. And we want to see if that... Yeah, I can argue both directions here. I can argue both directions. This support's going higher. This support's rolling over and coming lower after taking out a high, and that support's going lower. So it's one of those are we pushing higher or not? So wait for it to get through here now. We're back above that level, so that mean threshold has to hold price now. I want to see that keep going higher. See you, Hadi. Take care, man. I think, but I'm done. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. See you later, Hadi, man. All the best. think I'm out of here too, D. Thanks for everything. You're welcome. Have a great weekend. Or sorry, great weekend. Have a great day. $49.47. I think that'll probably be it for me as well. I want to see this little swing here hold price right now and send it higher. And you're targeting this premium box above you here. That's the box I'd be aiming for. It's the box I am aiming for. So anyway, that's it for me, you guys. I think I'll be out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's pretty good. We hit some nice little trades this morning. We're moving the ball down the field a little more, slowly but surely. This was our little run. Where's our run today? Bunch of trades, lots of scalp outs today. From here, 9, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. That eliminates that. So we're up 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 29, 27, 28, 22, 23. So $2,000 we're up today. That's not bad. Slowly going to inch that up. I'm no rush. I'm going to see if I can make this $1 million this year. Just trying to trade it like logically. I know some people take a $100,000 account and just slam it up there and, you know, put 20, 50 lots and just keep gambling at it. I just want to kind of nibble away at it and see if we can drive that thing up to $1 million this year. But anyway, slow and steady wins the race. Let's send that up there. Let's get that one in risk-free. So now we've traded above that. I want to see this whole price right there and send that higher. Now my stop loss will sit right down here. Put the take profit in the wrong spot. Take profit will go up here. Anyway, that's my objective, and I'll see you guys. Thanks today, Darren. It's time to eat. See you later, Hans. Take care, buddy. Derek, the rest of you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys on Monday, Derek, for your ES. Yeah, it's still hanging around up here, hey? So you may see another little punch up higher for lunch, but I don't discount this area down here. It hasn't been used yet. And then we've got lots of liquidity sitting down here. So if you do want to punch it up and we want to continue pushing higher for the day, this would be a great little run for lunch hour, and then punch it up higher, like give you this a false bear flag, bull flag, and then roll over. Quickly take this and then slam it back up again. Or vice versa. You could see a run higher, and then you want to see a dramatic run through here. So you want to see this punch right through here and then drop down lower if we're going to run lower for the day. I don't think we are. I think we're going to run up to that rejection block 961 for your ES wise, looking up here, and then all the way up to 961. Now this one's done. We can put this above here. 961. I'll put that after lunch right there. So that would be the upside objectives, I think, we're looking for. Quickly go through oil. I don't see anything there until we get through here. This is the liquidity rate. Is that what we're getting here? That might be a liquidity rate here. And see where that pulls back in the next 7 minutes or so. See if that pulls back into that area, and we have a liquidity rate. So all the time you're still staying inside that discount SIBI, that's a run higher, even though it's a quick run below that liquidity. GS, that's got us in some profit, so I don't want to see that anymore. So I'm at break even on that. I want to see that keep pushing higher there. And jeepers, look at this thing, just keep climbing. Hey, forget that carrot. There ain't no carrot there, man. The next carrot's above us at, where's our next upside objective? Our carrot's right here. 118. Gold better get out of there. It's faffing around. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. I will see you guys. There you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And as usual, sending the love. Take care of each other out there. Be kind to one another out there. It's a crazy world. Just be kind to each other. That's all there is. Just be kind to each other. I'll see you guys tomorrow.